All right, man. This is going to be quick. I'm annoyed. I don't feel like talking long. So. Whatever. All right, so watch out. Hold on. I gotta do this, please. All right. It is what it is. Let's get to it. Let's get it over with. Tonight was awful. Tonight was despicable. Tonight was embarrassing. And it's one thing if the other team comes out and they just play so well and shoot so well and they're lights out from the floor and blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, this wasn't the case here. My bad. This wasn't the case here. We came out and played like we had another game to play. One team tonight played like the season was on the line, and one team tonight played like they had a game in the back pocket. And from the very beginning of the game, we played this game like we had a game in our back pocket. The sense of urgency wasn't there. We weren't on the boards. We weren't boxing out. We almost pretty much refused to box out for the majority of the game. It was exhausting, exasperating. It was disgusting. We refused to box out. We gave up so many second chances. We did a great job last game, like, getting back to our identity, dominating the boards, all that stuff, and all that went out down the drain. Disgusting performance. Coming off of breaking the record and the impact he had in that game before, where he was so excellent. It's like, oh yeah, like we don't. This doesn't happen without iHeart. He was awful today, in my opinion. I thought that he looked just like Game 4 iHeart. He was not making an impact on the boards. It was not the same guy. Isaiah Jackson and Miles Turner are winning the rebound battle. I know Josh Hart has a big part to do what we do, and he was hurt. So, I understand. And I pray to God that Josh is okay, especially considering now we're in a situation. I'm just annoyed because we shouldn't be here. If we took care of business in Game 3 down the stretch and we had a 9-point lead, we wouldn't be here. But we played with our food in that moment, and then we came in here today, and we played like we had an extra game. And so now we're here. Now we're in Game 7. And you don't want to be in a Game 7 against a team like Indiana, where it's like they're an offensive team who they could have a hot day. Then what do? This game would be less annoying if it was just like, damn, they were hot today. They were hitting everything. It would be like, all right, man, chalk it up. Let's go back to New York. No, we got outplayed. We got out-efforted. They wanted it more. They played like they needed it. We played like we'll take it if you give it to us. We were supposed to come in there and finish the job. And we didn't. Our heart was bad. Jalen Brunson was terrible tonight. There's the games where Jalen doesn't have a shot going. There's the games where Jalen may not be feeling too well with his foot, whatever it may be. Jalen Brunson was awful tonight. This is one of the worst showings I've ever seen from Jalen Brunson in a Knicks uniform. And it wasn't just about the shooting. It wasn't about missing 11 straight shots. It was the fact that we ran no other offense while he was missing 11 shots. And so we needed to win the non-Jalen minutes in that first half. He sat. We played pretty well. It was either even or they were up by 1 in those minutes. Then Jalen got back in the game, and they went on a run. Because every possession down the floor, not only did he not score, he kept it for himself. He didn't set things up for others even while he wasn't scoring. There's times where he's not scoring, but he's able to set things up for others. Now, I think they were allowed to be very physical with him, which is kind of crazy. They were hacking him. McConnell never stops hacking him. Neesmith was hacking him, but he made bad decisions. And on top of that, but even more than that, defensively, he was gross. Defensively, Jalen Brunson was gross. And maybe I'm overdoing it. But I don't normally get that from Jalen. Even when he's not able to have a good defensive performance, even when the matchup is tough for him, whatever, he's competing. He was lackadaisical on rotations. He was out there kind of chilling. I don't know what was going on. That second quarter from Jalen Brunson was disgusting on both ends of the floor. There was a play I think it was the third quarter, and we went. I think it was when he missed the layup, and then Josh Hart got the tip, missed the floater. Josh Hart went for the tip in and missed that. And I think this is the play. And then Jalen just stays in the backcourt while they push in transition. And he wasn't the only one to stay in the backcourt, but he was the first. You're not getting back. What are you doing right now if you're not getting back? A lot of times I looked at Jalen tonight and I was like, what are you doing? And that goes beyond just missing shots. He didn't show up. And he was great in the second half, sure. Shots went down, good. I hope he takes that into Sunday. But I thought that this was not the performance we needed coming into this game. And yes, the shots started to fall in the second half. That's great. Yes, they're being physical with him. I'm not mad about missing shots. I'm disappointed in effort. Pressure was awful too. Pressure, the trade-off of you not being able to shoot the ball from anywhere with outside of 5 feet, and the trade-off of you not being able to make your free throws is that you're supposed to be able to lock down defensively. Like when Pascal's hitting shots over Josh Hart, like, hey man, some of those, that's good defense. He's got a 5-inch height advantage on you. He's gonna hit the shot. That's fine. Precious is letting Pascal get whatever. We're getting beaten off the dribble by Miles Turner and Obi Toppin. That's Precious and Iheart. They were bad today. Even once Jalen got going, we couldn't get any stops because we couldn't contain Obi Toppin off the dribble. We're closing out to Miles Turner and getting beat off the dribble. And now the whole defense is breaking down. The guys who were supposed to be able to anchor it are getting beat outside the three-point line. We got beat at everything today. We got beaten off closeouts. We got beaten to loose balls. We got beaten on box outs. We got beaten everything. We were beaten. Wasn't that we had an off night. It wasn't that they were on fire. We were beaten at everything. We didn't reclaim our identity. That was a disgusting game. And after game 4 is a disgusting game, whatever, you chalk that up. Game 5, we got back to what we do. We look like ourselves. And no, I don't think that means you got to come out and win by 30. But I'm thinking, okay, we've gotten back to our identity. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's put them in the dirt. Let's get them out of here. And now we got to go play in a Game 7 where anything can happen. And I'm still fully confident we'll win Game 7. I pray to God Josh Hart's able to play Game 7. We don't have any more next men to be up. We might need really good minutes from Daquan Jeffries at this rate. Like, this is scary. We shouldn't be here. Whether it's because of Game 3, whether it's because of tonight, we shouldn't be here. But we play with our food. And so now we don't get the opportunity to do that. We don't have that luxury. We can't come out and play with our food on Sunday because we could be eaten. Since we played today like we had an extra game, now we don't have an extra game. Now you got to play with a sense of urgency. Now you got to show up from the very beginning. I'm tired of watching us punt the starts of games, bro. I'm tired of watching us play from down 13, trying to get back into it. Why? And while we're down 13, still not boxing out. At a point this game, they made like 8. They scored on 8 straight possessions. They like made their last 8 shots. And then whenever they would miss, we gave them another opportunity. It makes no sense. This is a despicable effort tonight, bro. I'm disappointed across the board. Outside of maybe Deuce McBride and Dante. Everybody else is bad. Overall, as a team, we were bad. Awful showing. I'm very disappointed. And I expect them to come out on Sunday and take care of business in Game 7. And I don't even want to contemplate if they don't. This can't be how this ends. It just can't be. Not to them. Not like this. Get it together for Game 7. Come out and make this frustrated feeling go away. Make this frustration disappear. We win Game 7, we can just celebrate about being in the Eastern Conference Finals. It doesn't even matter how we got there. Even though we've already given up some of the rest we were supposed to get. We should have finished tonight so we could rest until Tuesday, like Boston gets a chance to do. But whatever, it's too late for that. Can't go backwards. Win Game 7, man. Oh, I'm so annoyed. All right, man. What are we doing? We're going to go into the intro. We're going to get to the comments. We can get the hell out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, Boys and girls, Knicks fans here, there, and about. Welcome to Postgame Pouting with I Hate Sean. This is Postgame Pouting. I Hate Sean, and the Knicks were disgusting tonight and lost 116 and 103, and now we got to go to Game 7. Let's get to the comments. Treat says, Sunday Snack Fest all over the Packers coming on Sunday. What? Need it, Treats. Need it, man. Need to get them out of here. Paul Poppy said, did y'all not notice they announced Game 7 well before the game was over? I don't blame them. We came out there on bullshit. I would have announced Game 7 too. Anthony Vasquez said, what happened? Feel horrible. Feel disgusting. Feel disgusting. Very frustrating. Eric King said, yeah, Sean, been a long time. What's going on, man? Wearing the same shirt as you, Orange Edition, real. You know the vibes. Matthew Brunson said, in a scenario where neither Josh or OG play, what do we even do? What's the strategy? Bro, who knows? I guess you start Alec Burks. No, you can't. You got it because he can't play the 4 and guard Pascal. So, I don't know. I guess you got to go out there. I have no idea, man. I really don't want to think about that, man. Hopefully they both play. But damn. East 13 official said Hart is going to play 48 on Sunday. I'm telling y'all, it wouldn't surprise me, man. It wouldn't surprise me. Daniela said, what an embarrassing performance. Truly, Daniela, truly embarrassing. Very frustrating. Very disappointing. Rayhan says, Sean, I'm depressed, brother. No reason to be depressed, man. There's reason to be upset. There's reason to be frustrated. No reason to be depressed. The fear of suffering is worse than suffering itself, man. So don't be depressed about, what could be happening or whatever. Just go out there. Save the sadness forever if it goes wrong. Hasib said, everyone came out with zero energy, not happy with the effort, but we will bounce back. We better. We don't have a choice. So now said, no energy all game. No, it's disgusting. It was disgusting. Scott said, their size is a real problem. Points in the paint killed us. We're having a hard time matching up. I mean, yes, but also no. We're just not playing well. We're not rotating well. The size isn't the reason we can't keep Obi Toppin from beating people off the dribble. Or keep Miles Turner from beating people off the dribble. The size, a lot of times guys just aren't boxing out. The shot's going up and there's no box out. That's the issue. That's the problem we're having. Daniela said the lack of defense was disgusting. Absolutely abysmal, truly. Daniel Berry said, yo, what's going on? Chanel says, Sean, don't do this, bro. First and next, now you. Somebody got to show up tonight. I'm here. Unfortunately. Daniela said, let's be honest, the NBA had a Game 7 plan before tip-off. I can't blame the NBA. Did they tell us to come out and play like shit? Did they tell us to come out and not give effort? Did they tell us no, we're not allowed to box out tonight? I can't blame anybody else but us, bro. We were awful. We were disgusting. All around. Scott said, in the closeout game, we're missing free throws and not defending, not rebounding, giving up wide open threes. Boom. In a closeout game. Because we played like we had another game, bro. We played like we had a game in our back pocket. We played like tonight wasn't the night. We didn't play like the season was on the line. Game 5, we played like the season was on the line. We didn't play like the season was on the line tonight. We played like like it was on them. Like we shifted the pressure back to them. No. Keep applying the pressure. Don't try to shift it. Tarnell said, NBA wants a Game 7. Knicks had 3 days off. All of a sudden, they enter the game with no energy, man. Listen, bro. Take the conspiracy theories to Reddit, bro. I don't know. The NBA, once again, told us to miss free throws and turn the ball and not take care of the ball and all kind of bullshit. No. We're just bad. Also, dude, Dante got us going in the beginning. Brunson in the second period, refused to pass. What a joke. It was terrible. And the guys who had rhythm weren't able to use it or we weren't able to get anything going for anybody else, and he had nothing going for himself. He was bad. Tree says, salute to you, Sean. This ain't easy, but winning isn't easy either. Thank you for keeping the faith. We are still the New York Knicks, and we will prove it again on Sunday. Salute to you, Trees. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all. This isn't easy for any of us. And it's unfortunate. I hate post-game pouting. I hate complaining. And I feel like this is the most displeased I've sounded speaking on Jalen Brunson, period. But I know that he knows. I know that he wouldn't disagree with anything I said. He was terrible tonight. As was the majority of the team. The K-World said, there were moments where I felt like we could have come back, but the energy was truly off. It's like they didn't want to win. Played like we had a different game, man. Played like we had another game. Scott said, Josh's comment said it all today. It would be nice to win it in front of our fans. Did he say that? I hope he didn't say that. If you wanted to win in front of fans, you shouldn't have sold Game 3. But hey, man, whatever. It's Game 7 now. Here we are. So rather than lamenting and being upset about how I feel about the game that just passed, the game that just passed is over. We got another game coming up, and one important win to get, man. One win to keep the season alive. One win to keep things going. One win to keep the journey going. I've wanted the Celtics. I can't afford to not get them this way. I don't even like that we've put it at risk at this point, but it is what it is. They owe it to me. Jalen Brunson, you owe me. This was a poor performance. For the effort you gave today, I expect a Game 7 dub. I don't want a Game 7 dub. I expect a Game 7 dub. I will not accept losing to the Pacers. Isaiah Hartenstein, you owe me. You apologized, talking about being respectful. That was great. You came out and played really respectful. I don't feel very respected tonight. I feel like you let Miles Turner and Isaiah Jackson disrespect you and me. So I need it. It's Game 7. It'll be a very long summer for me if Game 7 doesn't go well. So make it happen. I expect it. Let's get that dub. Daniela said, "You're the MVP, Sean. Thank you for always doing these post-game lives. I know on a night like this is hard, but thank you for all that you do." Thank you, Daniela. And once again, it's hard for all of us tonight. So on a night like this, it's hard to pull up and be here. So thank you for that so much. I really appreciate it. Truly, all of you guys. Kamar said, "Josh did say that more or less. We'd like the opportunity." That's nasty. I don't really like that. But it is what it is. Danny said, "Free throws, turnovers, and the Pacers made some funky shots tonight. Free throws, turnovers, rebounds. I don't even care about the shots they made. A lot of the shots they made were on second chances. A lot of the funky shots they made came on second and third opportunities. So it is what it is." Danny said, "Free throw." I read that. My bad. Scott said, "Peace out, Sean. Much love, bro." Peace, Scott. Have a great night. Hey, much love to all you guys. You know the vibes. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Let's get a postseason, post-game prosperity for Sunday, to celebrate getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, and that can wash out the bad taste in our mouths. Matter of fact, there's no post-game play of the game tonight because that's post-game prosperity only, but we can take it to word from our eventual sponsors to rinse the taste out of the mouth of this disgusting game. Never let your finger touch a bottle of Essentia. It's classless. I love y'all. Have a great night.